Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is a pick a card reading, and we're going to ask Spirit whether you will end up with the person that you have on your mind. So you definitely want to come to this reading with a person in mind. It's perfectly fine if you have more than one person. You just want to choose a different group after you've tuned into that energy with that connection and pick a group to find out your answer. So we have 5 groups here, and I will introduce them to you in just a moment. But if you're interested in a private reading with me, I will have a link below where you can book one with me. So if you come away from this reading and you want to know more details, more specific questions about your connection and when you'll be together, or if you can change the outcome, anything like that, then you can book a private reading with me down below. So I'm going to introduce the groups for you. Group number 1 is the Trust card, and it's the dark blue color. Group number 2 is the word balance, and it's the green color. Group number 3 is the word intuition, the purple. Group number 4 is the word energy, and is red-orange color. And group number 5 is the word flow with this turquoisey color. So take all the time you need to meditate on the groups, tune into the energy of the person that you are inquiring about, and then pick a group, and the timestamps will be below in the description as well as pinned to the comments, so you can click the timestamp. The actual reading itself, we're going to try to get as clear of an answer as possible of yes or no. There definitely could be a strong maybe, so if that comes out, I will also relay that to you, and then we'll have some follow-up questions for further clarity depending on whether your answer is yes or no. So now pause the video if you need more time to choose your group. Otherwise, I will catch you in your reading. Hi, group 1. So if you chose the blue Trust card, then this is going to be your reading about whether you will be ending up together with the person that you have in mind. So make sure you're tuned into that connection, that energy from that connection with that person as you watch this reading. So for group 1, will they end up with the person that's on their mind? Okay. With the 4 of Cups, I'm going to get one clarifying card, please, for 4 of Cups. For the group. For group 1. Okay, we have Hermit. Okay. So with these cards, we have the 4 of Cups here. This is somebody who doesn't see what's right in front of them. And with the Hermit, this is a person that could be very reclusive right now. So my answer right now, and that's the key word for this reading and this outcome, is it's a no for right now. Now we are going to get more clarity. We're asking follow-up questions for each reading depending on what comes out. So right now I'm seeing, as I said, right now it's going to be a no. It's not happening anytime soon with the cards that have come out. But let's ask in the future if you will eventually. So it seems to be a timing thing that is important right now, is that for whoever you're asking about, it won't be for a while. It's not going to be like in a couple weeks, in a month or 2. It might be quite far out. And I don't want to promise a timeline, but I want to see if eventually, in the long term, will you end up together eventually? So will group 1 eventually end up with this person? Or is this no also going to be a long term? Okay, we have the 4 of Pentacles. Ooh, okay, Judgment really wants to pop out. Just trying to pull it back in. I'm gonna get one more card, and then I will let you know what I see. Group 1, will they eventually end up together? Okay, that makes a lot of sense to what I was seeing. Okay, here is what we got here. We have the 4 of Pentacles, we have Judgment, and we have the 9 of Cups. And so with this, let me put these down first. Judgment is connected to rebirth and kind of returning to something, having a second chance at something. So it could be that this doesn't work out and you both kind of like fizzle out for a bit, you walk away from it a bit, but there seems to be a moment eventually in the future where there's a second chance. Either they approach you or you decide to reach out potentially. It could be either way, or you both kind of decide to reach out to each other at the same time, but there's the second chance that's coming. So basically what we're getting here is that it's not going to happen anytime soon, but that it's something that you will return back to. And with the Nine of Cups, this is a wish fulfillment card. So basically it's saying like what you wish for right now is to be together with this person, but it doesn't seem to be working out at the moment. It's not going to work out at like the present moment or anytime soon. It's going to take a while. Because if you were to somehow force it to happen, it would just kind of end things or end things badly, and then there would be no going back. But it seems to be like, especially with the Hermit, Four of Cups, it's very much an energy of like not being in like isolation, being alone, not really attaching yourself to anyone. And so that's really what you and this person are being called to do, is to do that. And there'll be a chance in the future to return to this and the outcome comes out as a very favorable situation. Your relationship, your connection will be built on a more solid ground. And that's what the Four of Pentacles speaks of, is having stability, a strong foundation. But it's not right now, it's in the future. You're gonna have to return back to it. You're gonna have to trust that this will work out in the future. But even as much as you feel really urgently called to try to connect with this person now is not the right time. So I'm going to pull one oracle card from you from the Love Story Oracle for group 1. Okay, we have effort. So there's still effort needed to grow this connection, and there may also be effort I'm hearing in like something else, like something that has to do with your own, like say your own career or their own career. They're working on something where they don't have the time and the energy to expend on this connection, and that's why it wouldn't work out if you tried to force it to happen right now. Your efforts are going elsewhere, and the only way for this relationship to work out well is for you and this person to be able to fully put your effort towards each other and the connection. So that is your reading. If you want any further clarity on your situation, you can book a private reading with me. I have a link in the description box for you to do that. Otherwise, I will catch you on my next reading. Bye. Hi, group 2. If you chose the green balance card, this is going to be a reading about if you are going to end up with the person on your mind. So make sure to connect with the energy of that person and your connection together, and we are going to try to get very straightforward answers for you. Group 2, will they end up with the person that they are thinking of? Oops. Oh my gosh, that's a strong yes right there. I feel called to get one more card, and then we'll ask a few clarifying questions. Oh, interesting. We have the Ace of Swords and the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups, strong yes energies. Same for the Aces, are usually a yes card as well. This is the fastest ace, the Ace of Swords. So this could be coming in quite quickly. You might be getting communication or an offer very quickly from this person on your mind. They might be asking you out or telling you how they really feel. So let's get a bit more information. It just seems so straightforward here with like, it's just yes, and it's happening quickly. So how is this person going to come towards group 2? Okay. We have the 8 of Wands and the 2 of Pentacles. Interesting. A more fast energy with the 8 of Wands, but we also have the 2 of Pentacles. So it could have been that for a long time, and you must have known this, that it felt like they weren't really willing to give an answer, or that your connection wasn't progressing very quickly. So you almost feel like you might feel very like shocked at this revelation, at this communication that this person gives you, because they may have taken a long time and been really slow, and maybe that's just the way they are. They take very long to make a decision, and then when they do, it's like, okay, they just like balls to the wall. They're like out of nowhere, they'll contact you, they'll let you know how they feel, they'll ask you out, and just want to immediately connect with you. So you could be almost like blindsided by this, because up till now there's been very slow progress, there's been no communication or very little communication, and then all of a sudden everything's happening so quickly and you're like, wow, seems almost too good to be true, is kind of the feeling here. So I'm gonna pull an oracle card for you for group 2. Interesting. Okay, we got security. So this person's going to provide a lot of security for you in your life. You're gonna feel very secure and protected by this person, but it's also probably alludes to the reason why they maybe have taken a really long time to connect with you, to tell you how they feel, to ask you out, any of those types of things, because they seem to really want to build a lot of security for themselves and be very sure about their decisions before they move forward with them and take any action. But the good news is that once they do make that decision, not only are they very willing to take initiative and take action, but because they're so sure of themselves, you know, it's a very solid person and personality to be around. It's not somebody who's going to waver in their choice because they've already thought it through for so long. So that is your reading. If you want any further clarification of your specific situation, or if you just had other questions that you wanted to ask, I do have private readings available. There'll be a link in the description box below so you can book one with me if you would like. Otherwise, I will catch you all in my next video. Bye. Hi, group 3. If you chose the purple intuition card, this is going to be your reading about whether you will end up with the person that you're asking about. So we're going to try to get some clear messages for you. Make sure to tune into the energy of the connection to that person as you're watching this so you can get very clear answers. So for group 3, will they end up with the person on their mind? Okay, we have the 2 of Wands. We have the Sun. Okay, that came out real quick for you. So the 2 of Wands would normally indicate, like most of the 2 cards, there's like a split decision here. So there may have been a time period of a lot of indecision from this person or even from yourself. But the Sun card is a strong yes energy. So it could be either this period of indecision has already passed recently and we're about to go straight into the yes energy, and you will too. The both of you will be in union together. Or it could be that there is still a time period where it feels very up in the air whether this person is going to decide to be with you or not. But with this intuition card, I think they're just really, this person is still really asking themselves what they truly want, and they want to be sure of how they feel and what they want before they come towards you. The Sun card is a very positive, warm, loving energy, in addition to being like a very strong yes card. So this is definitely someone who sees you in that light. They see you as a light in their life as well. And they just seem to be hesitating because I'm getting that they probably have misjudged scenarios in the past. And so they just want to be extra sure. They're really trying to like protect themselves here emotionally. But all in all, like I said, you got yes card. You got a yes card here. So I do want to ask a follow-up question of, oops, I'm dropping all the cards. I wanted to ask a follow-up question of, what are they hesitating on? What are they kind of hung up on here? The Two of Wands. For group 3. Group 3's person. That's a lot of cards. What is this person hesitating about? Okay. So we have the Princess of Wands as well as the Six of Cups. With the Princess of Wands, I feel like almost they're nervous that this is like a short-term thing. Like they're almost thinking like you would only like them for a while, and then maybe you will decide, oh, I see someone else now that I like better. So they're kind of being cautious and trying to suss that out, if that's true or not. Probably not to do with anything that you've done, but because they've just experienced that before. And so they're like, is this person really serious? Because I'm very serious. And I see that with the Six of Cups. This is like a soulmate card. This person is looking for a soulmate. This person wants that soulmate connection, and they're hoping that you want the same thing as them. And so they're really trying to discern whether they feel that energy from you. And I think ultimately they're going to, because we have the Sun card, they're going to feel so drawn to you that they're going to just go for it. And I think if you're here asking if you'll end up with them, I think their fears are unfounded and that you are also looking for the same thing with them. So I'm going to pull an oracle card for you. Group 3. Okay. We have family. Oh, that's so sweet. So it seems very much like this person wants a higher level of commitment with you, with family. Of course, you may or may not want children, but this can symbolize just in general, like being a family together, having that commitment together, your family. It could also mean pets, and of course it could also mean children. So that is your reading. It looks like you have very strong yes energy. If you have any further questions or want further clarity about this situation or anything else in your life, I do offer private readings. The link is in the description box, so if you'd like to book one with me, you can do that. Otherwise, I will catch you all in my next reading. Bye. Hi, group 4. So if you chose the red energy card, this is going to be a reading about whether you will end up with the person that's on your mind. So make sure to connect with the energy of this person and of your connection as you're watching this, so you can get the most accurate reading and predictions for your situation. So for group 4, will they end up with the person that they're thinking about? Will group 4 end up with their person? Ooh, almost dropped them all. Okay, we have the Magician. We're going to get one clarifying card. No swords. Okay. We will be asking some clarifying questions because the answer I'm getting here is a yes, but it seems to be from your side of things. So rather than that person taking the initiative and taking the action, it seems to be calling you to, in order for you to get a yes for the situation, if that is even what you're seeking, of course, is something that you have to do. You have to take the initiative. You have to take action. You have to let the person know exactly how you feel and what you want from them in order for this to work out. So if you sit back and you wait for them to do something, then it won't work. And if that's what you want out of a partner, you are absolutely valid for wanting that, and maybe this is not the connection for you then, because this person is coming out as someone who is not going to be the one to take the initiative. However, you can make this connection happen if you really desire to, but you will have to take the initiative. That is what I'm getting here. So for clarity, let's see what will happen if group 4 just waits and doesn't take action. Let's ask that for you. Oh, it's exactly what I thought. Let's get one more card here. Okay. So the Hanged Man, this is exactly what I was alluding to. What will happen if you don't take action is things will stay exactly the same. Whatever predicament you're in now, which I'm assuming you're not together, if you're asking if you will end up together, that's the way it'll be. Whatever stage you're at in your connection, you will not make any further progress. It'll be exactly the same, and this person is not going to take any action. I do see here 7 of Swords usually talks about deception and sneaking around. It's coming out reversed here, so I'm going to take it as such. This person's not going to lie to you. They're not leading you on. They're not like making you feel like they're going to do more than they're actually going to or willing to. So they will very much stay in this Hanged Man energy of like not moving forward and really expecting you to take the initiative. So it's absolutely up to you. If you are good with that energy, if you're good with taking the initiative, then you can absolutely make it happen, and you got a yes. So you will end up together if you take initiative. If you don't like that energy and you're like, I don't want to be the one to take initiative, that's also valid, and you are free to walk away from this situation as well. So it's really, everything is in your hands, everything is in your control, essentially, is what's coming out here. It can be a yes if you want it to be. Otherwise, if you don't, you can walk away. So I'm going to pull an oracle card for you for group 4. A little much. Oh, there we go. We got it. Okay, we have balance here. So that may be something that could be an issue. Maybe that is a balance. Maybe you're totally fine with taking initiative and that's where you're comfortable. And so this person balances you out by being the receptive energy. But it may be an imbalance if you actually want to be the receptive energy and you would like for your partner to be the one to take action and initiative. So you will have to use your discernment in this instance, whether that is the right balance of power and energies for this connection that would work for you or not. And yeah, so everything is in your hands, basically. If you want it to be and you're willing to take the action, it's a yes. If not, then you can definitely walk away from this situation. So that is your reading. If you want any further clarity and have specific questions about your situation here, I do have private readings available, so you can book one with me, or for any other questions that you have. Of course, the link will be in the description box. Otherwise, I will catch you all in my next video. Bye. Hi, group 5. So if you chose this turquoisey flow card, then this is going to be your reading, all about if you will end up with the person that you're asking about. So make sure to tune into the energy and the connection with this person that you have in order to get the most clear answers in today's reading. So we're going to get right into it for group 5. Will they end up together with the person that they're thinking about? Okay, we're getting a lot here. Okay, interesting. We're going to ask some follow-up questions, but we have the Princess of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Sun. So the Sun is definitely a strong yes card right here, front and center. It looks like there's some difference in age potentially, or else a difference in experience or maturity, because we have the the princess, which would be like the page. And we have the king, which is, you know, much older energy, much more mature energy. So there might be some sort of hesitance due to that difference in status, difference in age, difference in experience in some way. It's highlighting some sort of like difference between the two of you that may stand in the way of this connection. But I still see it working out. It just may be that you both have to put in a concentrated amount of effort to overcome anything in your situation, in your circumstances, in your experiences in order to come together. So let's ask, what is this difference? Let's see if we can get a little bit more clear. What is this difference that's acting as bit of a blockage to this connection? You have the Magician. Okay, we're getting, what is this? The 9. Okay. The 9 of Swords here. So I'm getting that the difference here is kind of like all in your head or this person's head, or maybe both of you. I'm getting most likely it's both of you. You both have some sort of apprehension about getting together because you feel almost like I'm too different from this person, or they're out of my league, and it's almost like you both feel a similar kind of way when you don't feel that about the other person, meaning like you don't feel like that other person is too different or too good for you, or that they're too good for you, that you're too good for them. You're too good for them. That's what I'm trying to say. You don't feel that way. You only feel that way about yourself. And so it's really just mental. It's very like in your head. It's like worries that aren't reality. It's just like anxiety, because anxiety is just annoying like that and likes to give you fears for no reason. And it feels like you guys are almost like on equal grounds. You have similar anxieties, you have similar worries about the other person thinking they're too good for you or whatever. So there's something about that there, but it's all in your head and it's all in their head. And so it's not real. And that's what I think with the Sun here. There's going to be a light shone. There's going to be like a moment of truth with each other where you realize that you have like these same anxieties, these same fears, and you'll realize like, oh, I don't feel that way. And they'll be like, they don't feel that way. And so like, why don't we get together then? It's silly that we're even thinking about this. That's kind of what I'm getting for you. So I'm going to pull an oracle card for you, group 5. Group 5. Any day now, we'll get a card. There we go. Freedom. That's nice. So with the Freedom card, I feel like you'll both reach that epiphany about how your anxieties and your worries and your fears regarding how the other person feels or views you, you'll have this moment of truth where you're freed from all those anxieties, and then you're able to come together and have a wonderful union together. So that was a great reading for you, Group 5. I hope you resonated with that. If you need any more clarity on your situation, I do have private readings available. The link will be in the description box below if you would like to book one, or for any other questions you have about your life, you can also, it's totally open. So that will be down there if you are interested. Otherwise, I will catch you all in my next video. Bye.